Cynthia Haskins was from a broken home. Her parents constantly fought and divorced when she was just 4 years old. She ran away from home and got pregnant at the age of 17, and due to her strong Catholic upbringing, abortion was out of the question. At 18, she was a mother, a part of a loveless marriage. It was a miserable time for the now Cynthia Coffman, who struggled to provide for her son. She worked at a dead-end job in a factory, and after a few years, along with a friend, left St. Louis and fled west, traveling with little more than her car and the clothes on her back. She settled in Page, Arizona, where she worked at a diner, and quickly moved in with a local man. It had always been her goal to find a man, any man. In the fall of 1985, the couple were evicted from their small apartment after neighbours complained of their drunken all-night parties. In May of 1986, they were stopped for running a stop sign in Barstow, California. Police discovered a loaded Deranged and methamphetamines in Coffman's purse. Her charges were dropped, but her boyfriend was sent to a county jail for 6 weeks, and it was during one of her visits to the jail when she first met James Marlow. Marlow was the cellmate of Coffman's boyfriend. He was born in Cincinnati in 1957 and was raised by his mother, a drug-addicted prostitute who taught him to steal and introduced him to LSD and heroin. He had been a dedicated thief from age 10 and served 3 years at Folsom Prison from 1980 to 1983 for a series of home invasions and knife-point robberies. He was a feared prisoner and became known as the Folsom Wolf, his body covered in tattoos of the neo-Nazi Aryan Brotherhood. Cynthia was instantly attracted to James, and when he was released, the pair left for California, where they stayed with Marlow's relatives until they were asked to leave as they had stolen valuables and weren't contributing to the household. The new couple resorted to sleeping in the woods, where Cynthia contracted head lice, while James bathed in kerosene to rid himself of biting chiggers. They eventually headed east to Kentucky, where they were suspected of stealing cash, jewelry, and a shotgun at a home in Whitley County. James, with the help of Cynthia, carried out the contract killing of a drug dealer for $5,000. A few days later, the couple got unofficially married in Tennessee on top of a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. To celebrate, Cynthia got the words "Property of the Wolf" tattooed on her buttocks, as well as the word "Wolf" on her ring finger. On October 24, 1986, hikers discovered the strangled, decomposing corpse of missing 32-year-old woman Sandra Neary near Corona, California. She had left her home to obtain cash from the ATM at her bank, but never returned. 4 days after the discovery of Neary's remains, Pamela Simmons from Bullhead City, Arizona, was reported missing under similar circumstances. The 35-year-old's car was found abandoned near police headquarters, and detectives believed that she had been abducted while drawing money from an outside ATM. Her body was found in a hotel room days later. On November 7, Karina Novus, a 20-year-old State Farm insurance agent, had gone shopping at the mall in Redlands, California. She had intended to go to a party that night, but failed to do so. She also missed work on Monday, which was extremely out of character. Police were investigating the disappearance when another young woman went missing. 19-year-old Lionel Murray failed to meet her boyfriend after work. Her car was found outside of the dry cleaning shop in Huntington Beach where she worked, but there was no sign of her. The next day, a maid discovered Murray's body in a Huntington Beach hotel room, her head submerged in a half-filled bathtub and towels ripped into strips wrapped around her neck. She had been sexually assaulted and strangled. Police were hopeful of a break in the cases, and it came quickly when the manager of a Taco Bell found missing woman Karina Novus's driver's license and checkbook in a trash dumpster tucked inside a fast food takeout bag. Also in the bag was Cynthia Coffman's driver's license and James Marlow's medical emergency card. Meanwhile, the manager at a hotel the couple had been staying at found papers bearing practice signatures of Lionel Murray's name. A quick look at Marlow's criminal history prompted police to issue a statewide alert for the pair. They had left a trail by using their victims' credit cards for hotel rooms and clothing. On November 14, 1986, police arrived at a mountain lodge in Big Bear City, California, where the couples had most recently been staying. The lodge was empty, but a large search of the woods and surrounding areas proved successful when the suspects were located hiking along a mountain road. They were wearing outfits stolen from the dry cleaning shop where Lionel Murray worked and surrendered without a fight. Within hours of her arrest, Cynthia Coffman led authorities to a field near Fontana, where they found the remains of Karina Novas. She had been sodomized and strangled and left for dead in a shallow grave. Karina was about to leave the mall when Cynthia approached her, claiming that she had car trouble, and asked if she and Marlow could get a ride. Their victim agreed and was quickly subdued at gunpoint. She was taken to a house belonging to a friend of Marlow and was handcuffed and gagged. The couple were charged with the murders of Karina Novas as well as Lionel Murray. Police found earrings belonging to Murray in the lodge the couple last occupied. Cynthia Coffman and James Marlow exchanged passionate love letters during their first weeks in prison. They used sideways hearts to create the letter B and swastikas to dot I's. The pair eventually had a falling out and began pointing the finger at one another. When asked if she needed anything from the outside world, Cynthia pointed to her backside and said, "You can find someone to help me lose this damn tattoo." Cynthia claimed that she acted under the control of Marlow, who at times would beat and stab her, as well as hack off her hair. The jury, however, saw things differently. Due to her attitude in court, the jurors believed that there was no way that James was out manipulating Cynthia. The judge said that she was in this thing up to the hilt and enjoyed it up to the last minute. The deputy district attorney would state, "They were two flaky sociopaths separately, but you put them together and it was like Bonnie and Clyde all the way." The couple were sentenced to death, Cynthia being the first woman to receive a death sentence in California since the reinstatement of the death penalty in the state in 1977. Cynthia Coffman and James Marlow remain on death row 36 years after their sickening crimes.